Good morning, and welcome to another edition of Parent University. I am Marlon Cousin, Community Liaison for the school district. The focus of today's topic is keeping stress and burnout in check. During these tough times, and everyone has COVID fatigue at this point. So we're going to talk about incorporating self-care into our daily routines. Let's dive right on in. First and foremost, we need to learn how to identify and prevent burnout. Burnout is simply anyone who's continually exposed to higher levels of stress can experience burnout. Helping professionals such as our first responders, our doctors, our nurses, they're especially vulnerable to this health condition. So anyone with career-induced burnout, people who are caring for children, can also have this type of extreme exhaustion. And in fact, a recent study found that just like doctors and business executives, parents, our mothers, our fathers can also experience burnout. The little graphic to the right here gives you some good examples or signs of burnout, such as exhaustion, isolation, escape fantasies, irritability, and of course, frequent illness. And we'll discuss that further in this presentation. So some of the symptoms of burnout. First and foremost, exhaustion. Exhaustion is feeling physically and emotionally depleted. The physical symptoms may include headaches, stomach aches, and appetite or sleeping changes. Then there's isolation. People with burnout tend to feel overwhelmed, and as a result, they may stop socializing and confiding in friends, family members, and coworkers. In fact, just withdrawing to themselves. Then there's escape fantasies. Escape fantasies are people who are dissatisfied with the never ending demands of their jobs. People with burnout may fantasize about running away or going on a solo vacation. In extreme cases, they may turn to drugs, alcohol, or pain. Then there's irritability. Irritability, burnout can cause people to lose their cool with friends, their coworkers, and family workers more easily, just being irritated very easily. Then there's frequent illnesses that we need to look out for. Burnout, like other long-term stress, can lower your immune system, making you more susceptible to colds, the flu, and insomnia. It can also lead to mental health concerns like depression and anxiety. The chart to the right gives us some examples of depression causes. It can be caused by genetics. It could be a brain chemistry imbalance. It can be caused by poor nutrition, physical health issues, drugs, or stress. All of these can lead to depression. Some other frequent illnesses, excessive drive or ambition. So this is common for people who are starting a new job or undertaking a novel task. That there's too much ambition can lead to burnout. You're just trying to overdo it. Relax, let it happen. Pushing yourself to pushes you to work harder. And there's nothing wrong with being ambitious, but just do not let it overtake you. Then there's neglecting your own needs. You begin to sacrifice self-care like sleep, exercise, and eating well. Then there's displacement of conflict. Instead of acknowledging that you're pushing yourself to the max, you blame your boss, the demands of your jobs, or colleagues for your trouble. Then there's no time for non-work related needs. You begin to withdraw from your family, from your friends. Your social invitations to parties start to feel burdensome instead of enjoyable. Then, of course, there's denial. Simply having impatience with those that are around you. Some other frequent illnesses, withdrawal. You begin to withdraw from your family, your friends. Your social invitations begin to feel burdensome instead of enjoyable. Then there's your behavioral changes. Those on the road to burnout may become more aggressive and they snap at loved ones for no reason at all. Then there's depersonalization. You start feeling detached from your life and your ability to control your life. Is this really me? Some other examples are inner emptiness or anxiety. You start to feel empty or anxious. You may turn to thrill-seeking behaviors to cope with these emotions. Some of those could be substance abuse, gambling, or overeating. Then there's depression. Life loses its meaning and you begin to feel hopeless. You feel like there's just nothing to live for. Then there's mental or physical collapse. This can impact your ability to cope. Your mental health or medical attention is necessary when you have a mental or physical collapse. So please note that burnout is preventable. So what are some of the things we can do? See, stress may be unavoidable, but burnout is preventable. So information provided on the following slides are going to help you thwart stress from getting the best of you, okay? First and foremost, exercise, especially during this time of COVID fatigue when all of us are locked down or trying to do our best to isolate or social distance. So exercise is important. Not only is it good for our physical health, but it also can give you an emotional boost. So if you're stretched for time, you don't think you can have time to go to the gym and work out, guess what? Many workouts or short walks are a convenient way to make exercise a part of your daily habit. And don't forget to eat a balanced diet. A diet consisting of omega-3 fatty acids. Omega-3 fatty acids can be a natural antidepressant. So this is an important part of your diet. Adding foods rich in omega-3s like flaxseed oil, walnuts, and fish may help give your mood a boost. Then, of course, sleep habits are important. We have to practice good sleep habits. You know, our bodies need time to rest, need time to reset. This is why healthy sleep habits are essential for our well-being. According to the National Sleep Foundation, avoiding caffeine before bedtime and establishing a relaxing bedtime ritual and banning smartphones from the bedroom can help promote sound sleep hygiene. The chart to the left provides you with 6 tips for better sleep. Number 1, it tells you to sleep in complete darkness. Number 2, you should cool down the room. Ideal temperature should be about 68 degrees. You should use your bed only for sleeping, so keep all of the electronic devices out of there. You should adopt a bedtime ritual. You should try meditating or reading before bed. And of course, you can always find ways to handle stress or worries. These are 6 tips to provide better sleep habits for you. Don't be afraid to ask for help. Put your pride aside. During stressful times, it's important for us to reach out for help. If asking for assistance feels difficult, consider developing a self-care check-in with close friends and family members. Just check on each other, a mid-month checkup or something like that. So how can you help someone who are experiencing burnout? You need to know the signs. Take a look at some of the signs that are there. Poor performance, cynicism at work, headaches or stomach aches, exhaustion, reduced creativity. Most important thing you can do, listen. Before jumping into the fixing mode, offer to listen to your friend or family member's difficult situation. Having someone to talk to can make a world of a difference. Often people need someone to witness their stress and suffering, and listening can go a long way in helping that. There's other specific types of help that you can provide. Individuals who are burnt out are often too tired to think of ways that others may be able to help them. So instead of asking, how can I help? Simply offer to drop a meal, pick up laundry, or do a load of laundry for them. Just offer without asking them, how can I help? Just make an offer for something that you think that can be of assistance to them. And of course, kind gestures. I love this quote here by Khalil Gibran. It says, the smallest act of kindness is worth more than the greatest intention. So because people are often working long hours, people with burnout can feel lonely or they can feel underappreciated. So small gestures of kindness can be sort of nurturing to them. And in conclusion, as we close out this presentation during these stressful times that we're in right now, I want you to remember that being exposed to continual stress can cause us to burn out. Feelings of exhaustion, anxiety, and isolation from friends and family members can be some of the signs. However, eating a balanced diet, having regular exercise and getting good sleep may be able to, are some ways to prevent some of these states of stress. And of course, if you're worried about friends and family members who may be burned out, remember, listen, simply listen to their concerns, validate their emotions, and offer specific types of support that may help lighten the load for them. And remember that burnout can be avoided by making self-care a part of your daily routine. Um, Take care of yourselves, ladies and gentlemen. We're all going through stressful times right now, but self-care is very, very important. Your kids need you. Thank you for tuning in to another session of Parent University. We'll be coming to you again soon with more information. Thanks for joining us.